Hey guys, what's going on? It's your courage coach, Demecos. No matter if you want to be a public speaker, a pro athlete, a manager at your job, an executive at your job, or whatever it is, I'm here to help you find the courage now to excel in those areas of your ambition. All right, and what are we going to cover today? Well, the courageous. Welcome to my courageous private group. Thank you all for joining in. And this video is specifically for you all. As I told you all in the email, you all will get specified detailed videos custom for you guys. All right. Because you guys are the courageous ones who are going to change the world, because I can't coach everyone. I can't teach everyone. And not everyone's going to want to listen to me. Not everyone's going to want to be coached by me. But those who don't want my help will want your help. So if I can help empower you in any way possible, I will do that. All right. By always providing you with the courage that you need to excel. So today's topic is going to be having the courage to unfriend your friends. All right. That's what today's topic is. Having the courage to unfriend your friends. Now, let's start off with the word friend. The definition of the word friend means one you have a mutual affection for. That's the definition of the word friend. Now, let's break that down a little bit. So we're going to focus on the affection part of that friend, right? We're going to break it down by studying the etymology of the word affection. The etymology is the breakdown of a word. That's literally what that means. The etymology of the word affection means one of mutual intentions. Keep in mind, let's put this all into context. You have a friend. This is someone you have mutual affection for, meaning they mutually have an affection for you and you mutually have an affection for them. Now, what does that affection mean? That affection means that y'all have mutual intentions. All right. Does your friends, whoever it is that you're friends with on your social media, do you all have mutual intentions? Do they intentionally want to see you thrive? Do they intentionally want to see your dreams come to reality? Do they intentionally want to see you prosper? Do they intentionally want to see you overcome adverse situations? Because y'all may be in the same situation. But most times you'll find that those on social media who often are critiquing your post, who often make it stressful for you to exist on social media, who give you a hard time, who don't support you, don't share any of your posts, don't like any of your content, don't love any of your content, won't share any of your content, let alone if you have a business. All right. Those are the ones who are last on the totem pole, not even existing at all on that totem pole in supporting your causes. But they're always one of the first ones there to critique you. It's time for you to hit that unfriend button. Boop! Well, it's more like a hover over the friend button, scroll down, and then boop. So that's what we're going to do today, and that's what I want to encourage you to do right now. Actually, now you're going to have the naysayers. You're basically your naysayers are going to say, "Oh yeah, you should. You don't want to have just people who agree with you. Yes, people." That's one of the first things they try to, combat this belief, this notion of getting rid of them, of getting rid of negative people. And you're like, I don't want my time. You just don't want a timeline that's all positive and happy and people agreeing with everything you say. Sometimes you need some adversity. Right, that's like my negative character. Someone who's just negative mindset. They have a negative voice. Everything about them is just it gives you a vile feeling. Here's my combat to those naysayers. If you're in a basketball team and you're in a finals game, all right, do you want your players that are in the game with you, they practiced all year with you, y'all likely have had lunch together, y'all made a bond, Y'all have won games and lost games together. Do you want players in that circle with you, in that huddle with you, during the timeout, pointing out on how you can't win, on how you won't win, on how you don't need to win, on how you don't deserve this game, on how you shouldn't win? Or do you want players on your team who are going to do not aren't going to do anything but add to that percentage of you winning, add to that chemistry of winning? They're going to figure out ways to overcome the defenders, figure out ways to score more points, figure out ways to get you the ball and get you involved more, figure out ways for you to use your special ability to be able to help all contribute towards the win. That's what you got to ask yourself. So if those naysayers, when they say all those things, or you shouldn't want negativity, yes, you want positivity. Especially if you're ambitious. You want to be surrounded by positivity. You're going to need to be surrounded by positivity. Because here's what these naysayers, leave out. They leave out one, when you're trying to accomplish a goal, you need a positive team around you. You don't need anyone on your team that's going to doubt your ability or hinder you from achieving that goal. Two, they act as if you only exist on social media. They act as if you don't deal with doubters, in your work life, your professional life, your career. You don't deal with doubters in your own family. You don't deal with doubters in your own, offline relationships. You don't deal with doubt from strangers. They act as if you're only experience these negative critiques and, bashing from, or, just people who aren't in line with your purpose online. They act as if yours only exists on social media. You're complaining about the only negative people in your life bringing your hassle on social media, when those type of people are all around you. And then three, positivity doesn't always mean happiness. Doesn't mean, hey, I'm positive. No, positive can be an experience of that's very that's very troubling. Positive experience can be a constructive critique. Positive experience could be how you grew from trauma. A positive experience could be how you've grown and risen, and encouragement out of destruction. Those are all positive. Positivity is moving forward, is moving up, is growth. Negative energy, negativity is the complete opposite of that. It's moving backwards, moving down, being distracted. So those are all, that's the combat for the naysayers. Is they keep those things out of the loop when they're trying to convince you to stay with them. Notice they're trying to convince you of why you should be surrounded by those who aren't just positive. Keep that in mind. Again, that's like someone saying you shouldn't have only players on your team who want to see you win and want to help you win. That's how crazy that sounds. Moving on to how to, you want to know how to summon that courage, right? So now you want to know how to summon that courage, how to get that courage up to unfriend these friends, unfriend those people. It's simple as this. Go to the hover over that friend button, go down to unfriend, and boop. Right? No, seriously. The way to summon up that courage to do so is to find out what it is that you want to achieve and you can achieve had you just had all the positivity around you. Like, what would it be like to actually achieve your goals? What would it be like to actually achieve your ambitions? And who would you achieving those goals help? Who else would it benefit outside of yourself? Your family, your friends, your coworkers, strangers, poor people, disadvantaged people. How will others in society benefit from you achieving your goal? Because when you take that approach when it comes to summoning up your courage, you start to draw more energy from the energy that's not only inside you, but all the interconnected energy that's also outside of you as well. Because you start to gather that there's a bigger purpose of completing your goal that's bigger than just you. So that's a great way of finding a way to summon up the courage to unfriend these people. By removing this person in my life, whose life will I save? That is what I want you to concentrate on. And that is what I want you to help help you use to be able to make that decision to unfriend them. And last but not least, what's the cost of keeping these people around? Um, think about everything that you didn't accomplish, and think about those goals that what would life be like if you never accomplished them. You know, keeping them around, it greatly hinders you from accomplishing those goals because they don't do anything to add value for you to accomplish those goals. Because you start to adapt their mentality. People who are negative have short-sighted, short vision, and have a limited way of thinking. They don't think outside the box. And anytime someone goes outside the box, often they say you're wrong for that. They don't see the long-term payoff. They often want immediate results, immediate reward. And these negative people, they're often posting complaints. They don't post, a complaint along followed up by, or that includes a solution, or that includes what they're doing to help, resolve a complaint. They don't post any actions behind any complaints. It's from one complaint to the next complaint to the next complaint. From one criticism to the other criticism to the next criticism. And what's going to really set you off is that when they get to a point of when they're, enjoying life, on vacation, eating good food, eating good drink, got their feet up at work, and you're sitting here with your goals unaccomplished. And life is gravy. People who are negative have short-sighted, short vision, and have a limited way of thinking. They don't think outside the box. And anytime someone goes outside the box, often they say you're wrong for that. They don't see the long-term payoff. They often want immediate results, immediate reward. And these negative people, they're often posting complaints. They don't post, a complaint along followed up by, or that includes a solution, or that includes what they're doing to help, resolve a complaint. They don't post any actions behind any complaints. It's from one complaint to the next complaint to the next complaint. From one criticism to the other criticism to the next criticism. And what's going to really set you off is that when they get to a point of when they're, enjoying life, on vacation, eating good food, eating good drink, got their feet up at work, and you're sitting here with your goals unaccomplished. And life is gravy for them. That's going to really set you off. Because they're not going to care that you're suffering. They don't care that you're suffering. Think about how often they ever check on you just to see how you're doing. Just to see you, check your temperature. Not often at all. So having the courage to unfriend negative people is really you embracing the courage to save other people's lives. Because again, by you accomplishing your goal, it benefits more than just you. So the courageous. I hope this video serves you well. If you have any questions, you already know, post them below. If you have any comments, even post them below. You are very welcome to download this video and share it with your social media. Share it online. Share it with any friend who you know who needs this. And I'm always available for you for one-on-one coaching. Just be sure to shoot me an email, shoot me a message. Right now, my website is being revamped. So the best way to contact me is via email, demecoschambers@gmail.com, or just shoot me a message here. Y'all got my contact info. Or find me on Facebook @Demecos. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Find the courage now.